Well, thanks Tony, and quickly looking over your shoulder at that list of riders to the Ace of Aces, a tremendous lineup as always, as we come to expect for that meeting, but that's something to look forward to. Doesn't seem right, does it? It's only a month away. Goodness me, we're getting to the end of this season already. But let's concentrate on what's happening today, because we move into the second ride for the sidecars, and leading overall at the moment, number 7 Ken Lane on 30 points. Equals second, Neville Penfold and Rustling, and look who we've got in this one. Ken Lane and Rustling. Ken Lane on the inside, Rustling on the outside, and look at the speed that Ken Lane gains going up that first straight. Into the first bend he goes in front of Rustling, or is he? Rustling tries to come through on the inside of him. Did Ken Lane overtake that? Ken Lane then in second place. Rustling must know that he really did need to beat Ken Lane in this race, so he'll be pulling out all the stops. Watch them go up that back straight. Ken Lane has been very, very quick up that back straight. Rustling knows that Ken is quicker. Look at Ken Lane go through. Will he overshoot that corner again? Rustling comes back through on the inside of him. Tremendous cycle. Rustling sitting in second place overall, equal with Neville Penfold. Ken Lane is the event leader so far. Watch him go out that back straight. Will he make the same mistake again, or will he take it a bit more cagey going into that top corner? He slows down this time, follows Rustling in. Will he look for Rustling to go wide going out of this bend? He now comes through on the inside. That's exactly what he does. He slows down going into that bottom bend. You can see that he's shut the door on Rustling. He's making Russell do the work now as Ken Lane forces his way up that back straight. Turns the acceleration on as he goes into that top bend for the last time. It's going to be the checkered flag this time. This is the important race for Ken Lane. He knows he's got to do it over the top of Rustling. And he's done it. He comes through and takes his second win of the afternoon. Rustling and Collier, it's a great scrap in second place. Wilson in third, Steve Smith in fourth. So really all the action right at the front. A tremendous race between those two crews.
Steve Schofield not quite so happy, I suspect, with his third place, but he'll be out to do something about that this time. There's Steve Schofield out in front, Paul Fry right there with him, and Marvin Cox as well. But remember, of course, that Paul Fry needs points. He had problems, but it's Steve Schofield. It's the Pool Pirate who leads, but the Exeter man right on his heels, so it's Paul Fry. Challenging, Paul Fry looks to come through. Steve Schofield moves across a little bit, but it's Paul Fry who leads, needs desperately to make up points now. But Steve Schofield is right there. Beautiful tight line from Schofield. Marvin Cox in third, Rob Fortune in fourth, Peter Lloyd in fifth, then Colin Earl, then Phil Ashcroft. So then it's Paul Fry looking to make up for his disappointment in his previous outing. Staying ahead of Steve Schofield in second place at the moment. Rob Fortune in third, and Peter Lloyd threading his way through with Colin Earl as well coming with him. But meanwhile it's Paul Fry from Steve Schofield, from Rob Fortune, and Colin Earl right alongside Peter Lloyd, and then just ahead of Marvin Cox, who's dropped back a bit now. And down goes the riders. It's Colin Earl who's got away, in fact. We have a red flag. We have a red flag. The gate's gone up. We've got a clean start again. We're looking to see if Mark Loram can... There's Paul Fry out in front of Mark Loram is back in fifth place. It's Steve Wilson and Paul Fry, but Mark Loram comes through, slices his way through the field, and it's Paul Fry from Mark Loram as they go down the back straight. Paul Fry on the inside line, Loram trying to go around the outside line, Fry up the inside, and Fry is still just there, so it's Paul Fry and Mark Loram side by side. They go into the top band, it's still Paul Fry, still Steve Wilson in third. Paul Fry then hanging on grimly in there. Mark Loram working hard, trying to close up on the leader. But it's Paul Fry, a determined Paul Fry. Holding off the King's Lynn man, but he's got a better line this time, and it's going to be Mark Loram. Is it? It isn't. It's Paul Fry, in fact. I thought Mark Loram might just be able to make it down, but not quite. Going down on the bottom bend, looks like Jonathan Sims, and Mark Loram's down. Mark Loram is down on the top bend. Paul Fry on his way. We just have white flags. The race continues. Paul Fry then goes into the last lap. And Paul Fry then, now ahead of Steve Wilson in second place. In third place, that looks like Tony Forward. And in fourth place, number 14, Ricky Sanford. So looking to our left, it's Paul Fry who can almost cruise off the finish line, up to the finish line. Paul Fry then, who wins. Steve Wilson in second place.
So they're all ready for race 7. We're underway with Roy McGuigan getting a bit of a leap off that rope. We have a bit of a tussle there, one out the side to the other. They look as though they're both okay. Fortunately, they and Joe Screen, he's virtually slap bang in the middle off of grid 5. But let's see who's going to make the start. As I said, good psychological blow. Somebody's going to score here. Nothing really to choose between them when it came to time. Simon Wigg 119.17, Joe Screen 119.77. So not much to choose. Let's see, it looks like Wiggy, doesn't it? He wouldn't get propelled out of the start there, and he's going to lead it. Simon Wigg is in second. Simon Wigg in second, then comes Trevor Banks in third, and then Gary Lobb is there in fourth. So 4 men who are doing exceptionally well. First time out are doing well again here, but Simon Wigg leads. He looks over his shoulder and he sees Joe Screen crash down behind him. And certainly there's going to be no room, no margin for a slight error here. And Simon Wigg again looks over his shoulder. Joe Screen's right there with him. Trevor Banks is on the outside of Gary Lobb, and they're having a good scrap for third and fourth. Will James is there in fifth. So really good stuff here. Simon Wigg still leading. Joe Screen though is definitely getting close to it. There's no two ways about that. Trevor Banks is in third, going on in fourth. Here's Simon Wigg leads. They come round with a lap to go. The last lap now. Simon Wigg leads. Joe Screen is in second. Trevor Banks is in third. Going for Joe Screen is virtually alongside Simon Wigg. They're wheel to wheel down that back straight. Who's going to get the drive into the corner? Simon Wigg still in front. Joe Screen is now looking to come back on the inside. Looks to come inside as they come round. And then Joe Screen's coming. He's up on the line to win it. Simon Wigg in second. Trevor Banks just got third out of Gary Lobb, I think. Then went Ross Fortune through and Will James and Peter Reed, but let's wait for the official announcement.
The detective work once again is shown through. It leads you to that conclusion.
Here we go then, coming in, Start Marshal brings them up towards the tapes. Interesting to see who gets the drop here. Very, very even break. And that's Clayton Williams, the best of his way around that first turn, number 711 it is. Clayton leads it. He's just in front of Tim Fay. Tim going well this afternoon, and he's right up there in second. Then Glen Cunningham is there in third after he finished first time out. Clayton in fourth, so those are the leading four. Clayton Williams though is leading. Glen Cunningham, and it is. Those the first four, but good battle there going on for second. Tim Fay now beginning to come under pressure from Glen Cunningham. Not much to choose between them there. In fact, Tim Scott is right there. Street doesn't even hang on. He comes around. The third he does do then. Clayton Williams in front. And Glen Cunningham now get inside of Clayton Williams. He's certainly having a terrific attempt at doing so, but Clayton just manages to hold him off on this occasion anyway, as they come round this time for the second flag. There's a good old stress going on here again. It's there, Glen Cunningham. Looks as if he's just found the gap. Just as he comes off, right alongside, I think he's just got their line. Where they went across the line together. Fabulous stuff too there on the trot. And couldn't really split the marshal away there for the official result, but they were certainly wheel to wheel as they went across. Marvellous stuff from Glen Cunningham and Clayton Williams.
The ride is now coming to the line. It was outfit number 20, Alan Peck and Steve Habit, that they were waiting for. Right. Palmer and Scott Dunn that get to that first corner. So are we going to see a lot of changing in this first bend? As all of them come together in that first bend, they sort themselves out, and it is indeed Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn that lead as they go into that bottom bend. Well, as you can see, we've got a red flag on this top bend. They all got very, very close on that first bend, and indeed you can see we've got a problem with one outfit. So the rest of the riders will make their way back to the start line. Gary Lobb has got to the front to rock that back straight. Now we watch to see them brake coming round off that first bend. It is indeed the Cornishman, Gary Lobb, that's got to the front. Colin White is right up there with him though, so this promises to be a great scrap between these two. Duncan Tolhurst up in third place, and now you can see Colin White has got through. Oh, Gary Lobb must have wondered where he's come from. Already opening up quite a gap. Colin White looks in great form this afternoon. Head down as he comes off that top bend. Gary Lobb still there in second. Duncan Tolhurst holding third. Chris Tritton is up in fourth, and Alan Harmer in fifth at the moment. Well, that's indeed how they go past us. What's got that back straight? What's going to catch Colin White? We've got building up to this 500cc competition, and problems on that top bend for Colin White, as you can all see on that top bend for Colin White, as you can all see on that top corner. Right. He hadn't gone in his first drive. That does look to me like it's Dean Garton that's broken away. Leads coming off that top bend. Vaclav Verner pushing him hard. Rob Fortune is going through on the inside. A tremendous scrap between these three. That is indeed Dean Garton, the Cornishman, on the outside, number 16. Didn't take place. Arrived in first. Now here in form in his second heat. Three riding together as they go into that top bend. Let's split them up for you. We've got Dean Garton leading. Vaclav Verner is in second. Rob Fortune in third. Rob Fortune, of course, had a win first time out. Vaclav Verner had a third first time out, and he now goes to the front, but Rob Fortune moves through on the inside. A tremendous corner for Rob Fortune. Vaclav Verner comes back at him now and goes underneath and goes to that top end. Tremendous scrap between these three. Which one of them is it going to be that gets to the checkered flag? Vaclav Verner goes wide. Rob Fortune comes underneath him. Those two together as they go past me and into their last lap. Rob Fortune certainly looked better on this bottom bend, but Vaclav Verner is a great rider for digging that back turn into the loop, driving it up the straight. That's where he picks up speed in the middle of the straight. Again, he goes quickly into that top bend. I mean, watch those two come off that top bend because it's the checkered flag this time as they come to us. Rob Fortune gets the double. He takes a second win in his second ride. Vaclav Verner finishes in second. Dean Garton finishes in third, and Mark C. Wright in fourth. Watch to see what happens. Gary Moon on the inside next to Ken Lane. Ivor Matthews in the middle as well. So the three top scorers together there in the middle. Rustling has made some good starts this afternoon. We watch what happens with Rustling, but it is Ken Lane that's made a good start. Ken Lane on the inside. Gary Moon right at the back of the field. We're watching the action at the front because Ken Lane and Mark Edwards have got away with Ivor Matthews and Mike Dowles going after them. Rustling and Paul Urich up into third place. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones up into fourth. But as they come together in that bottom corner, we watch to see Ivor Matthews trying to take the tight line. Ken Lane driving hard on the outside, and Ivor Matthews has got close. Ivor Matthews drives up the inside, tries to find a way through on that top corner. They've gone in together. Ivor Matthews found the gap and has got through. He's got in front of Ken Lane and Mark Edwards, but Ken Lane comes back underneath him. Tremendous sidecar action between these two outfits as they both lock it up going into the bottom corner. Ken Lane driving hard again, goes wide, and Ivor Matthews comes through on the gap on the inside. Rustling in third at the moment, watching the action that's going on in front of him. Tremendous sidecar action from these two outfits. Ivor Matthews and Mike Dowles have now got to the front. Ken Lane has got to do the chasing. He's the one that's got to watch and see where the mistakes are made on this bottom corner, because this is where it's all seen to be happening as we watch them come around that pit bend. Ivor Matthews and Mike Dowles have been riding this corner well this afternoon. They hold on to it. Ken Lane gets close, gets filled in by Ivor Matthews. They go into the last lap. Rustling and Paul Urich still there in third place and watching that action in front of them.
but Ivor Matthews and Mike Dow's looking great form this afternoon. They go down the back straight with quite a margin on Ken Lane, but we know what's happened already this afternoon on this bottom bend. Not taken away from Ivor Matthews though, he's ridden brilliantly again on this bottom bend and he takes the checkered flag. A great ride from them, what a promising crew they've turned out to be. Ken Lane and Mark Edwards, our British Masters champions, finished in second here this afternoon.
I'm sure we'll be sitting there working the points out in very few moments because I think there's going to be an interesting lineup. There's a lot of riders not performed as well as we would have expected this afternoon, but if you turn our attention to the Sidecar racing, it's race 26 that we've got underway already. The very last thing for the first time. Working now, doing so far this afternoon, goes straight to the front of the field. Steve Schofield on the 15th break, they're running in position on 45. Roberta on 16 points coming into this last ride. Last time out, I'm sure Richard Piggott fighting his way through all this time. Tickets on the raffles, 221 373 501, the brown one 87 583 and 579. They can be collected in the indoor from right here. We'll be taking the racing to 20 times the indoor as we get underway. 27 as we look for that first corner, Garton is got to the front. The best of that first bend. As they come round that bottom corner, Ivor Matthews and Mike Dow leading from Gary in second place at the moment. Russell in for Udeens, orange shirt place with Tim Acton looking out and that evening. Gary Jackson. Like Gary and for the big bowl. For the big bowl, the Lindsay Borough Gary Williams spare out there. I know that Gerhard is very challenging, more than close to Marcel. Not giving up his birthday before.
Gerhard up the inside, Gerhard who leads at the moment, so Steve Schofield is quite over the Trevor Max on the outside, Gerhard right there with him, Trevor Max in third, and Marcel has dropped back. Marcel now is back in about 7th place. So there, Schofield goes after the Royal Long Track champion. We've got a race on our hands here, 6 laps remember this one. Marcel Gerhard showing up the front. Number 20 was Richard Piggott having a tremendous ride. And there's a great battle going on here with Steve Schofield really going after Marcel Gerhard, but it's Gerhard in front. The Scots machinery is really working well. Never back in third. Russell in fourth. establishing a length or so's advantage over Steve Schofield. This Steve Schofield pacing himself for a long platform with the back. Schofield goes through and Steve Schofield from Marcel, Gerhard from Treble-Banks, and Treble-Banks goes down on the bottom bend. We have the flags out on the bottom bend, but Steve Schofield leads. Marcel Gerhard in second place. Treble-Banks up on his feet, perfectly on the turn. Machine is off traction on the race goes on. And it's Steve Schofield leads into Marcel. Marcel Gerhard in second spot. In third spot, Richard Piggott, then Gary Lobb, then Mark Loram, and then Clayton Williams. Well, looking across to the far side, Steve Schofield is now establishing himself as the Bonfire Burn-up winner for 1992, the first of the international Bonfire Burn-up. Steve Schofield ahead of Marcel Gerhard now. Victory for Steve Schofield. Marcel Gerhard in second place, and in third place, Gary Lobb just ahead of Richard Piggott. And we have to look back quite a long way to when it was that Steve Schofield last won the Bonfire Burn-up. It was indeed 1986. But he's done it today.
It's been worthwhile. Ken Lane and Mark Edwards, of course, our Masters champions. Neville Penfold, I'm sure, is the local hero, so we got a great final in prospect as they get underway as they come past us for the first time. There's all sorts of problems for Neville Penfold, as we see Paul Randall. On the far side is Ken Lane and Mark Edwards that have got away from the field. Steve Smith and Chris Wall in second, but Richard Piggott trying to fight his way through on the inside. Gary Moon is back in fourth place at the moment. And of course this is 6 laps. Gary Moon, we know, gets faster as the race goes. Now moving into second. He's been up behind Ken Lane twice this afternoon. He knows what it's like. There's all sorts of problems for Richard Piggott. So Steve Smith now moves through into second place. On the track. The red flag being put out. As we get so used to seeing with these sidecar races, the speed they're travelling, then just one small little problem goes wrong and it's all sorts of problems with the speed that they're travelling.